Okay, we're back. It's another day. Uh, Another day isn't another day of real life. I'm gonna go down here and sleep in this bed. I have at least an hour to record. Ludum Dare starts in 3 hours. That's Ludum Dare 24. So I could keep going until then, but I'll probably be tired before then. There's a lot of dialogue to keep up with when you're doing Let's Play videos like this. Let me gobble some food. I hate melons as food, but that's what I got. Okay, we're just gonna finish off. I need to make 2 more of these, and then we'll move on to making the actual building. Might have to get more cobblestone. Or I think I had some hiding in a box still. Gotta unplug my mouse. So it might beep. Yep, there it goes. Nothing to worry about. Need our pistons back. And I need some more sand. I'm trying to not just clear out a big area of sand. I don't like how that looks. So that should be enough for our last 2. So we won't need any more sand than what's here. For the lock part anyways. I believe that's all the way up. So let's take our leaves and fall in the hole. So I've been thinking about what to do up here, and I think I'll just square it off. Because if you look at like an old church key, they were square up here. Or you know, there was a longer section. So I think this one could go one more, but it's not that important. And so I think this is going to be square up here, and it'll be circular underneath it. find my redstone again. That's interesting. I don't know what I fell off of. Maybe I let go of shift. So yeah, Ludum Dare starts tonight. Ludum Dare 24, and I'm gonna be making a game for it. That's a competition if you don't know already. It's a game making competition where you compete with, mostly with yourself in order to make a game in 48 hours. And I've done it the past 5 competitions, 5 or 6. So I'm not new to it, I've always done it, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of work goes into it. And yet it doesn't, you know, it's just a weekend. So you're not out a whole bunch of time. I need that. I also think there will probably be a basement to this building, but I'm not going to build that yet. Something I've kind of thought about. It'll probably be in a furnace, or yeah. It'll have lots of lava, let's just say that. And I think that when you come in like this, you're gonna have to put in gravel to raise this to the correct level. And then when you come in, if you just bust down the door, it'll drop you, or there'll be a place where you could drop into lava if you're not watching where you're going. Doesn't really serve a purpose, but it's fun. It helps if you put redstone on there. There's Zaphian. Well, that didn't work very good. So we'll go up the same way we have been. Yeah, I was telling him about the tower. I don't think he's seen it yet. I've been planning this for a long time, and I not having a great time with this falling off. I think I brought ender pearls. Not that I'm very good with them, but wrong level. He went all quiet. It's supposed to say Biggie. Just imagine it. I'm missing a torch, but I don't feel like jumping down to grab it. Even when you count, you have mistakes. Okay, so that's our 5 locks. Yep. Okay. Now, I'm gonna end her eyeball down. There's my torch and my couple extra repeaters. So let's just get rid of these leaves that we collected by placing them. This is just my outline. So this tree's coming down. Okay, well, let whatever's left up there decay. Okay, so for me, on Monday, I'm gonna be back at school for a bachelor degree in art. That's what I'm working on. I'll be starting at a new school though, so I've been a little bit out of it when it comes to recording. I wanted to get some of this recorded so I, had some stuff. So we're just gonna keep going up like this. Okay. So this is all gonna stick outside of the building. I think I mentioned last time that I was going to do it with obsidian, but instead only part of it will be obsidian. Like the floor, the ceiling up there, although that ceiling's kind of too high. Because see, to set this, you have to be able to see it, and so I want to move that ceiling down because otherwise I won't be able to set it to very, you know, I'll be able to set it to like 1. All Zaphian does is work in the nether now. So gas is always shooting at him. I think I want it to come out to here. Yeah, that looks about right. If I had thought about it, I would have moved this in a little bit more, but it's a little bit late now. I could move it, but I'm not going to. Because this was my first thought on it, so we're gonna stick to it. Okay. So that's going to be the entrance. The first part of it. So there will be like a wall here of some kind. This will probably be out of obsidian. There won't be a door or anything on here, it'll just be open. Okay. Got some more leaves. I want to add a 2-high roof. So you're not really going to be able to jump in here. Oh, we got an apple from that one. The roof is so that I can have more space to set the code in. So you won't be able to see above the obsidian. So I'm just going to fill this in. Now I'm going to go get more leaves. So for the tower part of this, you know, because part of this is, there's only part of it that's protruding out of the building. Part of it's inside. And so I've been thinking about that some. And I want it to actually be like a cutaway piece here, so that, you know, there's not going to be a straight wall here. It's going to be connected to this curve, and so this outside curve is going to be glass. Probably not the top part, probably just the part that you'll be able to see out of. So we don't really need this here anymore. So grab some more leaves and then we'll get on with it. I hope it's not too boring to just watch someone build rather than, you know, like I know this isn't the most interesting build so far. I've kind of have a schematic for how to build this lock, and so it's not a lot of creating, it's more just rebuilding something that I've done. That must be a ghost. So let me know if you guys like these videos or not. I could always just not upload the video. Make shears right here. I always forget about that. Just because it's not something you use very often. Or at least I don't. Usually I have a crafting bench which is right next to all the supplies. Busy server today. We've added some more people to the server as well. These are all they've been on before. Okay. So at the end of this, I'm going to be putting sorry, I'm distracted by him. Down here at this end there will be a door, and then that'll open up, and I don't know what I'm going to do in this place yet. On the first floor. I wanted it to just be the lock, but there's a lot of space left. So I might do some kind of rotating floor. So if these are all oak leaves, why won't those stack? So yeah, I don't know. The next floor will for sure be the crafting and storage room. Just because that's kind of high on my list. The sand colors become a little bit small, and so I'm wanting to have a place to move all that stuff to. That didn't work too well. So yeah, the crafting and storage room is going to be next. Okay, we'll go up this way. Okay, so that'll pretty much do it for in here. There's this roof, but I kinda just know about that. So I might not, yeah, I'm not gonna collect more leaves just to do that. What I could use some more leaves for is for the place up there, the top part of this. Okay, so we'll just punch the rest of these with this pick. I think that went right over. Yep. Like I said, I'm not very good at these. Okay. So, I think I want it pretty much in the same line. So I need it to enclose that, so it's going to have to come out too. Yeah, so two and then curve or come back this way.